Welcome to our health channel, your ultimate source for simple habits that lead to powerful results. If you're ready to take control of your health in a natural and sustainable way, you've come to the right place.
Many of us over the age of 60 have heard the wonderful news that adding a bit of chocolate to our morning coffee can be a good thing for our health. But are you using cacao or cocoa? Choosing the wrong one could mean you're missing out on 70% of the benefits. The problem hides in plain sight, the supermarket aisle. Dozens of powders look similar but deliver very different results. Most seniors buy regular cocoa thinking it's the same as raw cacao, but the nutritional gap is huge. In this video, you'll learn which powder actually supports muscle, how to read labels, and simple tricks to boost absorption. Small daily choices compound into life-changing results. Let's cut through the marketing fog. First, meet the unprocessed powerhouse. Chapter 1. The unprocessed powerhouse. Stay with me. We'll show practical steps and brand guidance so you never buy the wrong powder again. Raw cacao stands alone for fighting age-related muscle loss, made from unroasted beans, cold-pressed to preserve nutrients. It can contain up to 40 times the antioxidants of processed cocoa. Raw cacao is rich in flavonoids like epicatechin and catechin. These act as messengers that help muscle repair and protein uptake. Think of them as tiny helpers, telling muscles to absorb more protein. Flavonoids improve blood flow, more oxygen and nutrients to muscles. Cacao also contains theobromine, a gentle stimulant that works with caffeine. Many report clean, sustained energy without jitters. Margaret, 71 from Colorado, switched from cocoa to raw cacao. She used 1 teaspoon each morning. 2 weeks later, her morning stiffness disappeared. Not all raw cacao is equal. Avoid anything labeled Dutch processed or alkalized. Look for raw or unroasted on the label. Choose minimally processed organic when possible. If you want maximum muscle support, raw cacao is the choice. But there are situations where cocoa still makes sense. Next, when to pick natural cocoa instead. Natural unsweetened cocoa isn't useless. It still contains flavonoids, just less than raw cacao. Choose natural or unsweetened cocoa. Ingredient list should read only cocoa. Avoid alkalized, Dutch processed, or European-style powders. Roasting reduces acidity. Natural cocoa can be gentler for GERD or sensitive stomachs. Roasting cuts antioxidants by 60 to 90%, changing potency and flavor. You can boost absorption by adding a tiny pinch of black pepper. Add a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil to improve absorption of fat-soluble compounds. Piperine in black pepper can increase flavonoid absorption by up to 200%. That helps cocoa punch above its weight. Read ingredients. Cocoa alone means a cleaner product. Cocoa can be practical for flavor and digestion. Cacao is for potency. Next, the biggest shopping mistake that undoes benefits. The single biggest mistake is buying instant hot chocolate mixes or chocolate creamers. They look like chocolate, but are mostly sugar, corn syrup, and artificial flavors. Only trace amounts of real cocoa often remain. Always check the first 3 ingredients. If sugar, corn syrup, or artificial flavors appear first, put it back. These products actively work against muscle building. Added sugars drive inflammation, worsening joint pain and accelerating muscle loss. That's the opposite outcome you want. 1 step forward, 2 steps back if you pick the wrong product. Beware of chocolate-flavored, cocoa-inspired, or rich taste. These are red flags. John, 68, switched from a chocolate creamer to pure cacao and felt better in 2 weeks. He wished he'd read labels sooner. Timing and technique matter. The ideal time is first thing in the morning within an hour of waking. This aligns with your body's natural protein synthesis window. Deliver flavonoids at the opportune moment. For raw cacao, start by placing the powder in an empty mug. Add a tablespoon or 2 of hot coffee and mix into a smooth paste to prevent clumps. Then pour in the rest of the coffee while stirring. Try a pinch of cinnamon or a few drops of vanilla for flavor without sugar. Or use stevia or monk fruit if you need sweetness that won't spike blood sugar. You don't need sugar to enjoy cacao's benefits. Add a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil. Fat improves absorption of cocoa compounds. A tiny pinch of black pepper increases absorption via piperine. Together they help your body use more of what's in each spoonful. Simple steps. 1. Measure. 2. Paste. 3. Add healthy fat. 4. Enjoy. Start with 1 teaspoon daily. Increase slowly if tolerated. Make it ritual. Consistent daily use unlocks benefits. Cacao and cocoa contain small amounts of caffeine and theobromine and can interact with medications. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, start small and consult your provider. Begin with half a teaspoon every other day while monitoring with your doctor. Cacao contains oxalates. If you have a history of kidney stones, exercise moderation. Limit intake to about 1 teaspoon and increase water intake to mitigate risk. For most seniors, benefits outweigh this minor concern. Flavonoids can slightly lower blood pressure. Monitor if you're on antihypertensives. Some people experience mild stomach upset. Start small and take with food. If upset occurs, reduce frequency and consult your clinician. Quick checklist. Start small, check with your doctor, stay hydrated, monitor blood pressure. You should notice more energy in 1, 2 weeks, muscle comfort in 4, 6 weeks with consistency. Next, a simple decision guide to choose what's right for you. Here's a simple guide to help you decide. Choose raw cacao for maximum muscle building and anti-aging benefits. Expect a more bitter taste, that's normal. Choose natural unsweetened cocoa if you prefer smoother flavor or have digestive sensitivity. Always insist on cocoa or cacao as the first and ideally only ingredient. Avoid added sugars. More than 1-2 g per serving undermines benefits. Quality cacao costs more, but think of it as an investment in mobility and independence. The returns, energy, less stiffness, stronger muscles, are priceless. Energy in 1-2 weeks, muscle comfort and strength in 4-6 weeks with consistency. Final checklist. Start with 1 teaspoon, read labels, add healthy fat, and consult your doctor when needed. Make this small change part of your daily ritual. Share in the comments where you're watching from and which powder you use. Subscribe for more practical senior health tips. Here's to stronger, more energetic days ahead.